What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 9, and we got some character news for a lot of characters this season. The format is like this. You see the picture of the character, the name of the character, and then the actor, and also what's going on with the character this season. And I'm guessing they were made by AMC and The Walking Dead, so credit to them for sure. Obviously, spoiler warning, it's not much spoilers, but we might talk about some things that you don't want to know. So if you're worried about spoilers, stop watching now. But if you love The Walking Dead and The Walking Dead family, become a valued member of the PT channel and our Walking Dead family by hitting that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here, and I hope you do. Obviously, photo credit and info credit to AMC and The Walking Dead. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So first and foremost, we got to talk about Rick Grimes. At the end of last season, Rick unexpectedly let Negan live, and he stands by this decision in the name of his son. His goal is not simply to survive, it's to build the future Carl envisioned for this post-apocalyptic world. He is determined to see this through, but he's no longer the only voice of leadership, and not everyone agrees on the path forward. The war may be over, but the struggle for peace is just beginning. So I'm not sure if I buy in the fact that he's living for Carl and envisioning Carl's future. That's what the writers want to do, but I just think that's crap. Carl should be there too. Now, Michonne is leading Alexandria side by side with Rick. While Rick is taking on the practical and physical challenges necessary to make Carl's vision of the future reality, Michonne focuses on the philosophical ideas by which all the communities may govern and prosper independently and as a whole. Both are important and both present fundamental challenges that catch them unprepared. When things take an unexpected turn, the tightrope she walks to ensure a lawful and safe future becomes even more precarious. So big things for Michonne this season, and I can't wait. It says Maggie Green. It should be Maggie Ree. Life is good for Maggie. Time has passed. She gave birth to a happy and healthy baby boy. She is a natural at being a mom, just as she is a natural at leading Hilltop. But even though her community is thriving, Negan continues to live in the shadows of her mind. Healing is a matter of time, but sometimes it's a matter of opportunity. Maggie has been biding her time, waiting for opportunity. She is not asking permission or seeking approval for any of her decisions. She will do what she thinks is necessary without hesitation, regardless of the cost. Daryl Dixon. One thing certain about Daryl is he is true to his word. He made a promise to Maggie at the end of last season, a promise he intends to keep. Daryl is skeptical of Rick's belief that peace between the communities is sustainable. He is trying to help Rick for the sake of their future, but their differing philosophies is only widening the rift in their brotherhood. So the Daryl and Maggie versus Rick and Michonne ideologies are still in play this season. I can't wait to find out what happens, but I highly doubt Daryl kills Rick. Carol Pelletier. With her heart on her sleeve and a weapon in her hand, Carol has found a new happiness, but remains as resilient as ever. She believes in Rick's vision and is loyal to her group and extended family, even when they come down on opposite sides. At the same time, if anyone dares to threaten her or someone she loves, there will be hell to pay. And if you know this channel, you know the word about Carol and Ezekiel this season. They will be together. I think they're getting married at some point this season. We'll see how long the relationship lasts. Negan. To many living in Alexandria, Negan is the monster in the basement. He misses Lucille and is eager to see her again. A pathological manipulator, Negan subtly needles his rare visitors towards a desired path in order to orchestrate his master plan, holding his endgame close to his chest. So I wonder who his visitors are. Who lets him out of the cell? Because you know he's not going to be locked up for the entire season. Probably only for half the season, maybe even a quarter of the season. Aaron. Aaron had to learn how to renavigate the world following Eric's death. After facing another sudden tragedy, he has to figure out how to renavigate it all over again, all while raising his daughter, Gracie. As he tries to provide the best possible future for her, he discovers that Rick's commitment to unite the communities, while well-intentioned, may be harder to achieve than he thought. That's for sure. We see Aaron with the big beard, looking more like comic Rick than Andrew Lincoln does, so I think big things could and should be happening for Aaron. Alden. A fierce supporter of Maggie, Alden is instrumental in the success of Hilltop. While he no longer considers himself a savior, he still looks out for the interest of those still living at the sanctuary, advocating for their safety and well-being. And I find it interesting that he has this card right here. He's in some of the promos. He's going to be a bigger part this season and maybe through the series. I'm not sure if he's a series regular now or what, but Alden could be the comic connection with Maggie, being the comic Dante to the show. And I kind of like this guy. Jesus. As Maggie's right-hand man at Hilltop, Jesus is her voice of reason and understanding, even if they don't always agree. As Maggie's determination grows, so does his role at Hilltop. Following his own code of inclusiveness, Jesus leads by example. And I really hope Jesus has a bigger part this season. The rumors are that he doesn't make it out of this season, but we'll see what happens. Jesus has been a letdown, I think, from the comic version to the show version. I know I feel that way, and a lot of people do as well, but we'll see this season. Gabriel Stokes, or Father Gabriel. Despite being blind in one eye, Father Gabriel is seeing himself and his place in the world more clearly than ever before. Once content living in the self-imposed isolation, he's now pushing himself to explore new challenges and relationships and encouraging others to do the same. He finds navigating his new path may require taking a leap of faith he never could have imagined. And I like Father Gabriel. I want to see what's going to happen with him this season and if he gets more of his comic storyline. Anne. Despite her best efforts, Anne, formerly Jadis, finds that assimilating into her new life as an Alexandrian is more challenging than she hoped. She's trying her best to look forward, but fears it might be a matter of time before her past catches up with her. So is the past the helicopter, the connection with this group, these people? Is she supposed to pay these helicopter people a debt? Is that what all the walkers were, or the people were? What Negan's trade was? I think so. I think the helicopter is going to be bad news for Anne. Rosita Espinosa. Rosita is a soldier in civilian clothes, but with the war over, she finds herself exploring a semi-normal life full of potential and even love. She's come around to trusting Eugene again and is invested in the communities she wants and works towards fully realizing the future Rick envisions. Well, that's pretty interesting. It says even love. Is she in a relationship with Eugene? Siddiq? Do we get that comic connection? Is Rosita pregnant? I don't know. Could happen. Eugene Porter. Eugene is determined to make up for his past selfish actions and is slowly gaining back his group's lost trust. In this time of relative peace, he is using his intelligence to bridge the communities together. But with peace never long in this world, will Eugene stand up or cower down the next time his people are in danger? I think big things for Eugene. I don't see Eugene ever dying, if not for a long, long time. So big things this season for Eugene, Rosita, together, the Whispers. What do you think? Siddiq. Last season, Siddiq was the outsider that Carl brought in. This season, he's not only a respected community member, but also Rick and Michonne's close friend and confidant. He is teaching medicine to Enid and others, with the goal of spreading knowledgeable medical personnel throughout the various communities. Siddiq is acutely aware that Carl sacrificed his life to bring him in, so it's important to him that he do his part in keeping Carl's vision of the future alive. Big things for Siddiq. Gregory. Time has mellowed Gregory, who is now towing the line at Hilltop and obediently following Maggie's lead. It will take a true test of his selflessness to convince those around him that he's not the man he used to be. Which I think is hilarious. Why even make this card for Gregory? But ultimately, Gregory won't be lasting very long this season, and I can't wait for this guy to go bye-bye. So there you go, guys. That's my character news, character information for this season. If we get more information and news about any more characters, but I think they covered a lot of different characters this season. A lot of the main characters. No Ezekiel or Jerry that I found, but if I find them, I will post them in another video. I'm excited about this season. I say it in every video because I am, and I'm being truthful. I'm real. When stuff bothers me, I let you know. When I'm excited about things, I let you know as well. Thank you guys for watching, keeping it positive. If you're going to be negative on the channel, you're going to be blocked. I got zero tolerance for haters. We can have a difference of opinion, which I welcome, but just be respectful and nice and not rude and inconsiderate. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it.